Welcome, CCNRR fans. Look where we are. I'm so excited.
We're back.
We're back in the CCNRR studios, kicking it for you today. Got a great episode. Just for everyone out there, we are in phase 2 of quarantine. That means that you can get together with some of your friends,
Yes.
get a little bit closer, a little bit more intimate.
Yes.
And so here we are, but you know, there is some things you still got to do.
There's still some safety checks.
There is some safety checks. So for everyone out there that's sensitive, we're going to do a thermometer test.
Test for any fever.
Yes, because you can't have symptoms. That's one of the rules.
Correct.
You can't have any symptoms of stuffy noses.
Correct.
Or blinking
I'm feeling good
too
right
much.
now. I'm feeling good right now.
Yeah.
Do you have any sores on your feet?
That's
a new thing they're calling it corona toes.
Have
you seen that?
I don't have corona toes, but I got hammer toes.
Oh, well, I got that too. I have corns.
You have corns. Well, I don't think that. I was looking that stuff up.
Okay.
I think we're good there.
Right.
What about pubic lice?
I've had that before the outbreak, so we're fine.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. I got a little bit of that too, but we don't want to talk about that. We got a little bit of chode stuff going on. So for the show, we're gonna do a thermometer check.
Yes.
Live on the air.
I spent a lot of money on that thing.
And then we're gonna get ready. So here we go.
Go ahead and start what you gotta do.
Let's see. This is a fancy thermometer.
It sure is.
All right. I'm gonna go over here.
Why are you gonna go over there?
Because I need some privacy.
What are you doing?
What?
That's not a rectal thermometer. I already took, dude. That's gotta go in my mouth. Now I don't have any extra caps.
I thought you were supposed to put this in your anus.
How am I gonna put that in my mouth now?
Oh, I'll go wipe it off.
Wipe it off with what? I have no Lysol left. I've used it all.
All right, I'll wipe it with some water.
Well, there goes the outbreak. Today we'll be opening up a Power of the Force Deluxe Boba Fett.
Hit it, hit it, hit it. Get it going. Two mothers went to the park. It was kinda dark. In the daytime, Carl and Ryan in the daytime. Carl and Ryan in the daytime. Carl and Ryan, dope niggas, come by them in the bush in the hip.
Go ahead, pop that.
Come
head.
on, you.
Come on, pop it.
Oh! All right, so after 30 minutes of me finding my fish tank thermometer that I had to put under my mouth, because that's ruined now.
Well, I'm sorry, you made me feel very bad about it. I'm sorry.
Why would you think that's a rectal thermometer?
I don't have a thermometer. I thought that's what you do with them. You put them in your hole.
What are you, eight months old?
Well, we used one. We used to put butt paste on it and then slip it right in that dirty hole.
Well, now I have to clean it. I have to detox it because my wife's gonna have to put it in her mouth later tonight. So make sure you remember that for next time.
I'll remember next time.
Next
not to put it
it
in
is not for that use.
It's not for that use.
It goes
Where do you
in
put
your
it?
mouth.
Uh-huh.
That's where it goes, in your mouth. You just go like this. And hit the beep. And
well, I mean, there's no corn, so you're good. All right, so let's get back. We've been way off track already with this episode. We got an exciting episode. I've been waiting for this one for a while. All right, so we're gonna be opening some stuff today.
We're gonna be pissing off some fans today.
Yeah, we are gonna be making some fans mad, and I have nothing to open this. I think we're gonna have to cut because I can't tear this open.
You're ripping that thing open.
No. Then you're ripping that open.
I've opened way more expensive stuff than you have. Everything you open is stuff that you got for free. You are ripping that. I am watching you. If we're gonna already upset the fans, you're gonna do it right.
Well,
you're gonna do it.
There's a lot of hostility on this episode already.
You're gonna do it right because I've had it
very bitter about that thermometer.
Yeah, well, it's ruined.
All right, so here we go. So on this episode, we're gonna open how many figures? 2 or 3?
At least 2, maybe 3. Depending on what kind of mood I'm in. I'm not in a good mood right now.
All right, so we're gonna open at least 2 figures. The first one is gonna be another Mandalorian.
We are all about the Mandos.
I don't know how there's only been about 20 of these things made. And we have like 5 of them. 2 of them were open. We've opened. This will be the 3rd Mando we've opened for some reason. You've got the 3. I opened a white box one, and here we are. Your Mando doesn't.
He doesn't stand.
He doesn't stand.
Just do that. How about that?
So we're gonna open the vintage collection version.
Are we gonna open the carbonized one?
I think we should do that on this episode, right?
So before we start, this is probably the marquee figure that's come out in the last, year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's come out now on 3 different versions of the Black Series, which you can see right there. The original, the black box.
Original.
The
first edition.
First edition and the carbonized. Okay,
Yeah.
so 3 versions of the same toy. All right.
Yeah.
We have opened up 2 Black Series, 1 white box, 1 original.
Right. And remember, mine had the arm that was completely fused.
Which we were able to finally pop that joint.
Yeah.
So I've opened one of my Black Series.
Yeah.
Which is just a regular standard edition one.
Yeah.
You opened just a demolished white box.
Right. And what we'll do is maybe in the beginning of this episode, we'll show
the opening
and my special recipe to how to get joints to pop.
Gotcha. So this is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th time we've shown the Mandalorian on our show. And it's
no, maybe 7, because remember we did a review a couple weeks ago.
You're right, 7th time.
7th time.
Because fans love it.
Yep.
And this is now the 3rd time we're opening one.
Yes, I feel incredibly bad about this. We were gonna get our first dislike because we keep opening Mandos.
Well, we're trying to do it for the fans. I mean, we're trying to show the fans, even us. We will open up the marquee figures for our fans.
This is a $40+ figure. I'm throwing it away. And you want me to tear the card off?
If you're going to open it, you're opening it right. And I took a knife to my Mandalorian and sliced the whole box open.
And here's the thing. This one actually has a good seal on it. All right, I'm going. It's going to be like a Band-Aid. Oh, God. Yes.
Do you hear that money?
Oh, God, I'm ripping the pictograph.
Money's just flying out the window.
Flying out the... I'm going to... Look at this. Oh!
No. Open it.
It's open.
Open it. Take it. It has removed from the card completely. Remove it from the card. There you go.
All right, you totally opened 2 figures. There you go.
There you go.
Mando card.
Now you can send that card back.
Yeah, I could sell it and then we can repackage it. All right, here we go. My favorite of all time. The instructions.
Instruction manuals.
Language. 37 different languages right there. All right. So what do you think the chances of something's going to be wrong with this figure?
I mean, I'd say about 20, 25%.
20%? All right,
20%.
Let's see. Oh.
First thing off the bat I notice is that he also comes with vinyl. He
does come with a vinyl cape.
Why?
Now we're going to do an interesting compare, because look at the back of this figure compared to yours. They've made this, so the myth is, and the rumor is that the gun, the rifle, fits into the back of the vintage collection figure much better than the Black Series one. And I can tell already by looking at the back of that, it's already been sculpted. Look at that. It's like his son. It's like Boba.
And little Boba.
Well, no, Django and Boba. All right, so here, let's go into some articulation here. All right, so you got some arm articulation. Oh, Lord. You got some elbow articulation. Let's see. Got some wrist swiveling. Got some head. His head is very fluid.
You don't have to pop it?
Nope.
No popping that joint.
Nope. It's got a nice waist swivel going. You got these. They don't do these on all figures. I think they do it on the Primo ones. They ball joint his hips.
So you can swing around and do some karate kicks.
Yeah, because he's got that, and then he can move like this.
Wow.
So I assume there's probably going to be a Raven crest. His ship, the Razor Crest.
Oh, so he can sit in it.
Yeah. He's got ball joint on the knees, and then he's got ball joints in the ankles. So all right off the bat here, I've got a figure that has no joint problems,
wow,
which is impressive. All right, so let's see what sort of weapons we have.
Mine's standing.
Yours is standing too. Wow.
I got him up. He's good.
All right, so I get the same accessories you get.
That gun is that blaster is almost as big as the one for the 6-inch.
I know. I mean, that thing is serious.
Wow.
All right, and then I get his baby blaster. Look at that.
That is very petite.
All right, so let's put this. He does have a holster.
All right. So it mimics the same one mine has. The holster.
Got a holster there, although I don't have a top strap.
Mine has a top strap.
All right, so here, this is the myth, is that this little nipple nodule, see that? It's rock hard.
Yeah. It's how it looks in the morning.
Yep. I'm going to slide this in this hole. I guess we're going to go like this. Let's see here. I am putting no strain. Look at that, dude.
It just pops right in.
Pops right in. It's like was made for that.
It's like it was made for
dirty
that hole.
Brown hole. Literally, it's literally brown.
It fits right in. So unlike the one for the 6-inch version, which it requires a little more pressure.
A little bit of tickling.
Yes, that one has to be manipulated.
A little manipulated. So this one goes, I mean, look at his cape. I mean, they molded it right.
They did, because it actually drapes along the cape.
Yes.
Unlike the 6-inch version, where it kind of...
Like you have to move everything. Yeah, this one fits in very nicely. His elbow joints are pretty tight. I'm not going to lie. So let's see. I'm impressed with this figure. Very impressed. It just stands right up. No games.
Yeah, no, they did it right with his legs, for sure.
So there's your Mando. Vintage collection, 3.75-inch. Should I put this blaster in his hand?
I mean, you might as well make an action scene out of it.
See?
But look, if you notice, what didn't fall off...
The gun.
Was the gun.
All right, here we go. He's got his blaster in hand, ready to do some blasting. Where is Baby Yoda?
That's how he talks?
Kind of like that, right?
I don't know about that. I don't remember him yelling like that.
I thought I got it pretty right.
You sounded kind of like Christian Bale when he was Batman.
Yep, it's true.
Here, let me move you out of the way so you can actually see.
There you go. There are your two Mandos.
Let's put those right there. All right.
There you go. Two good-looking figures right there.
Two good-looking figures. Those are probably the two marquee figures I can say out in the market right now.
I mean, I would say my only critique is that it should have had a cloth cape.
You know, and the thing is, they had the opportunity to correct that. Because the Beskar 6-inch version is not out yet, but they've shown the photos, which I don't know why we can't order it yet, but whatever. So that Beskar edition also has the vinyl. Yep. So not sure why they haven't fixed it.
Almost. All right, put him right there.
All right, here, I'll manipulate him. Oh, you son of a...
I'm trying to help you out here, dude.
What happened?
See, you need to get a vintage collection one. We got to open another one.
What happened? What happened?
Here, put this behind it.
Why is his leg so stiff?
Oh, here we go. Have him lean up on this.
Oh,
there we go. Episode 1. We'll help him out. There we go.
Episode 1 coming to the rescue like it always does. All right. So
what's next?
We're gonna in the last was it the last episode? I don't know what episode it was. Yeah. We talked about the Zorii Bliss. So this was one of the other ones I got in the mail, and I don't know if you can see this, but when they meticulously wrapped it in bubble wrap, they forgot to check it first, and it does have a little bit of a, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, a little bit of damage. So luckily I got 2 of these. So
we're gonna open it up.
Yeah, we're gonna open it up. You have your
I don't, so you're gonna have to tear it open.
No, I'm not. Don't worry, I got it right here.
It's messed up, dude. Messed up. Messed up.
There we go. Nice and easy. Good to go. Okay. Let's get into some...
I'm interested to see Carrie's face.
Do you think they actually got her likeness?
I think they used photoreal on here. There it is.
There's your directions.
Directions. Same thing. There you go. Same goodies.
Oh!
Oh, you already lost the blaster, dude.
These weapons almost look like, hang on, let me get a better grip so you can see the bulbous head. They look like Pirates of the Caribbean weapons. They look like almost like they're like...
They could be Captain Jack Sparrow?
Yes. Like they're like old school blasters.
Yeah, I think that's what they were going for, which is...
Like a classic, and she has dual blasters.
Dual blasters there.
No, she is in this... Oh, like you almost have
They didn't even tape these in, huh?
Huh?
They didn't tape
No. All
right. Let's see.
See, I'm sitting my 6 feet away, so I can't really get to the table. But so here is, she's got quite the bulbous... if there is any critique to this character, I wasn't a huge fan of the back of her head.
I don't understand.
Is that where her hair went?
I guess. I mean, I don't understand the giant...
Maybe she was... Maybe on her planet where she was staying...
They had to wear masks.
They had quarantine.
Yeah.
And this is what they evolved to.
Yeah, maybe those are like the N95 masks.
This is going to be us in like 20 years when this virus never goes away.
Yes.
So she is definitely. You mentioned that the 6-inch or the 375 version was very dainty.
Yes.
I'm already feeling it. Like
Really?
her arms are super skinny, and I feel like her arms might break off. They're ball jointed. She got the articulation in her ankles, her knees. Now her hips are like the G.I. Joe hips.
Yeah, like they have the swivel.
So yeah, she can swivel. Ball. So yeah, it's essentially like a G.I. Joe hip.
You got to get that in some action poses. Hiya! Hiya! Hiya!
I don't know if she said that in the movie, but it's close enough. So she's got. It looks like she got the dual blaster holsters. So let's see if those things fit right in there. No top straps, but that's fine.
All right.
She has quick draw blasters.
Does she have a waist swivel?
She does. Look, she actually has multi. So she has this upper, and a little bit of bend. Not really a lot. It's more of the upper midsection.
What sort of leg articulation you got going?
She's got ankle, knee, and then the actual joints here. She has wrist, elbow, shoulder, and the head is on a nice. Look at that. Look at that. Very fluid swivel.
Wow.
Like almost like an owl. And here's the big reveal for this character, which we would never know if we didn't open her.
Yeah, it's true.
Is that this piece? How does that come off though? Is there a trick or a button?
I think you have to put your claw in there and pop it right out.
Oh yeah. Okay, there you go. Her visor pops off. You get a nice shot of the eye sockets.
See, now she would not be in quarantine. I mean, that is not eligible for quarantine. Let's see. Does it look like Carrie?
It's not bad, dude. Like it's actually pretty cool the way they did that.
Yeah, I mean that is actually kind of it kind of looks like her.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Huh. And the top gold piece does not move. That is on there, so you don't have to worry about that moving.
This?
No,
this.
The neck shield.
It's it feels like it's glued onto her.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it feels like it's glued. And then I guess when she's done with her shielding,
pop that right back in there.
Pop it right back in there.
Oh, that fits nice too. So why don't you put a gun in here and get an action?
Get an action shot.
Let's get an action shot.
Let's see though. Well, let's see. Is the way that the gun designed?
This is a crucial point.
See, this is my complaint with certain things. If you're going to give her a specific blaster, she should be able to hold it. No?
Yeah, I would think. I mean, this is a critical part here, right?
How do they want you to hold it? Do they want you to hold it like this?
I think it's supposed to go a little lower.
Right, but I see it. She should technically hold it
up at the top. You have no luck with these weapons.
No, I just dropped one too, by the way.
I would pick it up for you, but that would be too close.
Yeah, see, look at her hand here. Yeah, look at her hand grips. It's almost like it's not meant to hold that weapon.
Oh, you're right.
See?
Right here, I'm gonna get it in there for you. Right. Yeah, I got it, dude.
You did?
Yeah. So you got to get in with these figures.
I'm afraid to break their hands off.
You got to get in. There you go.
Let me see how that looks. Oh, so her hand actually manipulates around it, is what you're saying.
Yeah. You got to get both those blasts. She's like the Clint Eastwood of...
Would you slide it through her hand like that?
Yeah, you slide it in.
Oh, yeah.
Then you put her pointer finger right in the hole.
Right in the friggin' hole. All right, yeah. See, I was afraid I don't want to break them.
Here you go.
All right, let's see if we can get her in a nice action. Oh, God.
Get those joints popping.
There we go.
There we go.
Let's see if we can get her in a nice... Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Like this. Here, look. Is that a good action pose like that?
That's a perfect one. See if you can get it to stand like that.
This.
Oh!
How about that?
There we go. Like she's in the final... She's in the final battle.
Like that.
She's like, Poe, I'm going to save you. Nice. There we go.
That's a good little pose.
There you go.
You know what?
Not a bad figure.
Not a bad figure at all. So there is Zorii Bliss, on the Black Series, number 103.
All right, let's do it. You got one more to go. This episode's only been 15 minutes. So you got to add one more little slot.
You know what? I don't know if I want to open another one.
You're not going to do it?
Let's see. Which one will it be?
I think it should be the Jet Trooper. And then you can do a compare.
How's my hair?
It looks good. It doesn't look like
William Forsythe.
William Forsythe.
All right, fans. We have a Yavin Luke.
Right. No one wants to see a Yavin Luke, dude. I mean, he's a cool figure, but...
We have a Dooku, which is a fan favorite.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
No? No?
No, I don't think so.
And we have a Sith Jet Trooper.
That had about...
But we've opened up multiple...
All right, let's do the Luke. Because it is the end of the episode. It's been ceremonial. We're back together again. Let's do that. We're going to have to cut here in a minute.
Let's cut.
All right. All right. We're back because you've been very indecisive.
I have.
So I have a really good idea.
All right.
I think we should go on the Instagram channel.
The CCNR show Instagram.
And do a live feed and take some votes and see what they want us to open.
Let them decide.
Let the fans decide. And then we'll open it up.
That's fair.
Does that sound good?
Let's do it.
All right. See you in a minute. Oh, hey. We are live and we have not rehearsed.
This is not rehearsed. This is an impromptu quarantine CCNR show edition.
Yeah, so we're in phase 2 of quarantine, so we're allowed to be together. And we're right in the middle of filming a CCNR show for the first time in like, what? A month?
Over 5 weeks.
We went from 1080
No, we went from 120 to 480.
No, I'm saying before the
Correct.
show. It was 1080 to about VHS quality to maybe 480, 720. And now we're back. We had to furlough our cameraman.
Everybody was fired.
And now we're back. So
we've had our temperatures taken.
Yep.
And everything's been sanitized.
Yeah, so watch the episode because it is on YouTube, at least part of it.
It will be.
And we're live on Instagram.
We were arguing during the filming because we're trying to do something special for the fans. We opened a Zorii Bliss. We opened a 375 Mando. That'll be showing those episodes. Yep. And then we have 3 figures, and we wanted to let the fans decide what figure to open.
Right.
Were we going to open the corrected Luke Yavin?
Yep.
The Sith Jet Trooper, or the elusive Count Dooku.
Yeah.
So we wanted to do something special because people were stuck at home and say, hey, you let us know which figure of these 3 you would rather us open. Because we can't figure it out. We're arguing.
We can't. So whoever comments...
I would say let a fan decide which one of these 3 to open for that episode.
Yep. So maybe we'll give it a sec, you know?
See if people want to comment or give us some direction, because I'm stuck. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, these are 3 very good figures, right? I mean, if I was going to pick any 3 to open, it would be one of these 3.
Correct. Well, this is the 3 extras I have from the wave, so it's going to come down to one. I'm not opening... Maybe... Do we just open the carbonized Mando instead?
Yeah, we've been opening Mandos like freaking crazy. Why not just keep opening them up, right?
I mean, we almost like opening Mandalorians more than we like actually collecting.
I know. This is like opening up a Yak Face or an Animaniman.
Yeah, maybe we should open one of your vintage toys you brought.
Yeah, I should.
Can we open up that Empire Boba Fett?
Open up that Empire Boba Fett and just decrease the value even more. You know. So I don't know, fans. So we need you to comment. We need to know. We're very indecisive about this.
I'm stuck. It's been such a long time since we've been together filming that I feel a little off.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know which route to go.
Right. So I mean, I don't know either.
I don't even know if anybody's watching. I don't know.
Apparently not, because we keep talking and no one has said anything yet about which figure to open. So I mean, we've opened multiple of these clone troopers.
We've opened the Sith Trooper.
Yeah.
We've opened the winter.
Yeah, the winter one, the flamethrower. And now here we are with yet another one, and I don't know what to do.
One vote for Dooku.
What?
Wow.
Somebody wants a Dooku opened? Wow.
I mean, he does come with his lightsaber whooshing.
Whatever that lightsaber whooshing action is.
Yeah. All right. We'll give it maybe, another 20, 30 seconds?
Of course, it's the Dooku, which is the box that is mint.
Well, you have another one.
But I don't know where it is.
We have to find it.
I'm going to have to find it. I'm going to have to find that before we come back, because I have to make sure I open the right one.
So I don't know, fans. I mean, you've already kind of made up your mind about Dooku, but we do have a fan that said Dooku's the one.
Dooku's the one, and that's fine. We'll go with multiple votes.
All right.
And then
any more votes?
Like I said, what we'll end up doing is I'm probably going to end up giving one as a fan giveaway.
Ooh.
Now, whether that's the open one or one of the boxed ones, I'm feeling very generous. In these times of struggle and people are upset and depressed and whatever, if I can bring joy to one Star Wars collector, I will gladly donate.
That's right. And you're going to sign it, too.
Maybe we'll sign it CCNRR show.
CCNRR show.
Because that'll make it go way up.
That will make it go way up. That's going to be very rare.
Or it's going to kill the value.
That's true, too. If it's not open, I would say. If it's
keep
open,
it sealed.
Yeah, keep it sealed. So, well, no, I would sign it if it's
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. And we'll sign the figure right across the figure.
That's right across his head. Just sign right on there. So.
All right, so it looks like Count Dooku. Any other ones, cameraman? Man.
I'm going to have to...
I guess our fans are just waking up.
Either just waking up or we just don't have any.
That's true. That's true.
There's probably nobody else watching.
That's probably not. All right, well, maybe Count Dooku.
So let's do this. Let me go find the other Dooku.
All right.
And then we can make sure when I do open it that I open the correct one. Because I would be very upset if I opened the mint one.
All right, so should we cut and we'll come back and open this live? Because it's going to probably take you 20
minutes to dig through the rubble. So we're going to come back to the fans in a few minutes.
All right.
All right.
All right, so we're back. You found your somewhat not mint Count Dooku.
We compared the two Dookus.
Yes. It took us about 30 minutes.
I had to find them. And
30 minutes and maybe not 30 minutes. Maybe what? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
I don't know. We found it.
Right.
And now we're back on live. We had a fan vote for this guy.
So essentially
the Count Dooku.
If people weren't watching earlier, I mean, they're probably not watching now, but we were debating of these three for our new this is gonna be like episode 8?
Yeah, 8 or 9.
Yeah, so I mean it's definitely a few weeks down the line, but we were trying to figure out which one of these to open, and I'm a little distraught.
You are very distraught.
I'm a little distraught, but then we decided, hey, maybe we go live, let some of the fans say, hey, vote, open this figure or open that figure. So we're only going to open one of them.
Yes.
But I want them to decide so that I don't have the guilt.
That's right.
And then I can put the other two away and we can deal with those later, whether it's a giveaway, whatever we decide to do. But open one specific figure right now because I am definitely distraught. So we have corrected Luke Skywalker Yavin.
Okay, this is not the Skywalker.
Correct. This is all three correct spellings.
Okay.
So we have Yavin Luke.
So it's not the rare one.
No, I have the rarer one.
Okay.
We have Yavin Luke. We have the seem to be the hotter item, which would be the Sith Jet Trooper.
Yep.
And then we have the villain from episode 2.
Count Dooku.
Count Dooku.
Count Dooku. So we need the fans to tell us. We've got one vote for Count Dooku.
We do. I know what I want to open. Which one do you want to open? Because that's the argument.
I don't know.
You were leaning towards the Sith Jet Trooper.
Yes,
I was leaning towards Yavin Luke.
Yes.
Just because I have 30 Yavin Lukes now and I don't care.
Yes. I mean, he's a good guy. I like it. Does he come with his lightsaber? Do you get a lightsaber?
No, this is Yavin Luke.
Yeah, but he had his blue lightsaber.
No, you get a blaster.
You get a blaster.
And you get the medal.
And his medal. All right.
Yes.
So where are we at?
You don't get the lightsaber unless you have the Star Killer edition.
Okay.
That one comes with
one vote for Yavin Luke.
Ooh.
See, I like whoever voted that. Yakpot.
So another one for Luke.
Oh, here we go. All right. So the fans are stepping up now.
So it's 2-1.
It's 2-1.
What do we? I mean,
we're going to open this live on Instagram.
This is live?
It is. I think it is.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I think what it means is the cameraman is telling us we're talking, we're wasting people's time, and we have to figure out which one
we're not
wasting.
Open. Nobody is doing anything.
That's true. Everyone's quarantined.
So we're out. We're actually giving joy.
We are giving joy.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
This was an impromptu meeting.
Yep.
We had our temperature checks before we got together today.
Yep.
No illnesses, nothing.
And we have to say this whole show started, and Cece was a little worked up because she told me to take my temperature.
Yeah.
And
I
thought the thermometer was an anal thermometer.
Rectal.
A rectal.
But it's for your mouth.
Right. So I put it where the sun doesn't shine.
Yeah, and you ruined it.
And you said you needed to put that in your mouth.
Yeah, now I don't know what to do.
Yeah, so now
I can't check.
Everything is off kilter for the show, and that's why we're live, because we need the fans to decide. So right now we got
two votes for Luke. I like that.
All right.
And one for Dooku.
All right.
So I don't know. I mean, is there anybody else actually watching the show? Probably not.
Yes.
Yes. Oh.
Yes,
we have 4.
Four human beings are watching us.
Well, we appreciate it, fans. All right, so we'll do going once, going twice.
I would say it's 2-1.
It's 2-1. All right. If no one else is gonna, I mean, we only have 4 people right now hanging out with us.
Yeah, we shouldn't have cut. We had 7 at one point.
We did. I mean, and this is impromptu, so that's a big number for us.
4 is huge.
That's huge.
All right, so we have right now Luke is the winner.
All right.
Unless somebody else jumps on and says open another figure, throws a wrench in the works.
No, we can't do that.
Because I was going to say first to 3. First to 3 wins. Like a horse race.
3 votes?
First character to get 3 votes wins.
All right.
So right now we have 2. to 1 to 0, which I am very surprised. I would have thought everyone would have been like, open the Sith Jet Trooper. So Luke, right now, Luke is the winner.
All right, well, let's do it.
Well, I don't know. I wanted 3 votes. Maybe you should do your Mando.
5.
5 people are now watching.
All right, well, whoever that 5th person is,
needs to vote.
We need them to vote on which one we're going to open.
We have 2 votes for Luke, 0 for our Sith Jet Trooper, and 1 for Dooku. So we need somebody to give a 3rd vote to any one of these, obviously, to win. But we need 3 to win and make it to. And we're opening them right now live on air.
Yep.
So right now we have 2 votes for him to open him, 1 to open him, 0 to open him. So we want somebody to say Yavin Luke.
We have 5 people watching, and 3 of them
if there's 5 watching,
are torn like us.
If there's 5 watching, that means only 2 voted so far.
Yeah.
So because the other one was from a prior view.
That's true.
So somebody has to type in the words either Luke, Dooku, or Jet Trooper, and then we can decide to move forward with this episode because we're stuck. I'm stuck.
I think we're gonna have to make the choice. I think we're gonna have to do it.
Maybe you should open your.
I am not opening.
Oh, 1 more vote for Yavin Luke.
There we go.
Wait.
Ding, ding.
Is it the same one? Nope, that's a new one.
So we have 3 votes.
All right, there it is.
All right,
done.
so the fans have spoken.
The fans have spoken.
I'm gonna put the Jet Trooper and I'm gonna put Dooku away.
All right. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna show the fans some sweet vintage figs here. As you get.
Are you gonna open them?
I am not going to open this, but I'm going to show the fans.
And this is all from prior filming we've been doing.
This is from prior filming. This is a 21 back ESB Boba Fett,
which we compared earlier to my retro line.
Yeah, so go check out some episodes for future episodes because we are going to be showcasing
in a future episode because we've been filming all day. You're going to see the compare with the retro line.
There's a Bespin 31 back.
I think you should open that.
Should I open this? I'm sure we would get some votes.
Open it.
And just throw away like hundreds of dollars.
If you want, cameraman, while you're doing this, you can show, hanging up on the wall over there, that's what we were comparing to, the retro line Boba Fett. He's all in that right-hand corner. That's what we were comparing to earlier, showing some of the retro line that we collected as well. So that'll be in a future episode. But the fans have spoken.
Let's do it. We got to do it.
Now, do we want to let the fans decide how we're going to open this? Do we rip it, cut it? What are we going to do?
No, we've already wasted too much. I would vote that you tear that thing open. But let's just open.
I'm going to be careful.
You're going to be careful. Because that ceremonial Luke is going to have some value on it. Like episode 1 Jar Jar Binks.
Well, I'm still waiting for Jar Jar Binks.
All right.
All right, so here we go. We're going to open up the corrected version.
So let me get this straight.
I just ruined the box.
So they've made over 100 of these Black Series figures, and you still don't have a
Okay,
Jar
no. They have made way more than 100. Okay. This is red box.
Oh,
remember?
red box. Yeah, you're right. I
have orange and blue.
Okay.
So no. This is more like probably one.
So you're up almost at vintage collections. Yeah, you're at vintage collection level, about 160 plus.
Easy.
Okay. And you still don't have a Jar Jar Binks?
No Jar Jar Binks.
That is unbelievable.
Why? Why don't we have a Jar Jar Binks?
I don't know.
That was the big rumor.
And you were going to get a Sith Jar Jar Binks.
I would like to have a Sith Jar Jar Binks.
All right, so here we go. Let's see.
We have been for collectors who don't open toys, we have been opening a ton of. There's your thing.
Go. For our live subscribers.
Yeah, I mean the fan. This is one of the episodes. Here's Zorii Bliss we just opened.
Yeah. This is your instruction manual that comes with vintage collection.
Right, because you need instructions to figure out what to do with this.
You need instructions on how to get it out of that plastic
without
breaking.
It is. I wonder if they heat press this and just carbonite them right into that.
I don't know.
All right, so let's see. So he comes with nothing. He comes with his mini blaster.
Look at that.
Look at that little.
Why is the muzzle on that thing, the barrel,
I don't know.
so long?
It's also they just did a little tip silver on the.
Ooh,
there's your little.
All right.
All right, and then we got.
Let's see what this Luke is all about.
I don't think I've opened a Luke
in a long time.
Since I was 5 years old.
Oh. Look at that thing.
So there's your Yavin Luke. It looks like they went with the dirty blonde hair, not the yellow or the brown.
Nope.
A mixture of both.
You got a little bit of both.
And there's your Yavin. It looks like his. Oh.
Let's see. So
his medal that Chewbacca finally gets. After technically
movies?
they're all dead now. So he got his medal, and there's his medal.
Yeah.
So you got that, which comes on and off, which is a pretty nice little feature. And then his jacket, it looks like they did the whole vest.
A vest type.
So his arms, obviously. Oh.
Oh, it's so tight.
He's got his arms with his little vinyl vest. He's got the full... He also has the G.I. Joe weird leg.
He can do a split,
He can do a split, yeah.
He's got the Zorii
Bliss legs.
All right. He's got some knee joints?
He's got the ankle. He's got knee... Oh, wow. He's got knee joints, but it looks like it does it in 2 separate areas.
You get
Look.
double
jointed knees.
Ooh. That looks like my dad's knees.
Oh,
God, you hear it
listen to that popping.
Someone needs some glucosamine.
That popped.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that.
Look at that knee.
So plenty of articulation.
You got some waist swivel.
They like that mid waist. It's that mid waist because they changed the crotchal area.
Yeah, the crotchal
so they do that mid waist like right here.
Gotcha.
And then he's got wrist, he's got elbow, ball jointed shoulders. Oh, that one he didn't like that pop.
Oh, there we go.
He's got elbows.
What do you got in that head?
And then the head. Oh, got a nice ball jointed head.
All right.
It's almost like it's got a nice ball jointed head.
So
not a bad figure. And then we got the holster.
Let's see if
this one does come with the button strap that goes over it.
Button strap.
Like the Mandalorian that I have. And this one will fit right in there.
Oh, look at that.
And then it pops right over that thing. Got a nice little freaking side holster there. Look at that. And then he's got his medallion. Pops right back on his head.
There you go.
And there's and here, if you want to hold him, I'm going to get we can do a quick compare to the Skywalker Strikes version.
Yeah, let's get a quick compare before we let the fans go.
Where are they going? They're not going anywhere.
I don't know.
There's nowhere to go. Everyone's stuck at home. Even we're stuck at home. But at least we have each other.
We have each other. While you're showing that one, I'm going to put this gun in his hand because I know you get sensitive about that.
I do. You're good at putting the gun. So this was the exclusive that came out, the Skywalker Strikes edition. So this was the first iteration of Yavin Luke.
That's the first one.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to buy one of these. GameStop has one that's destroyed.
Uh-huh.
Maybe when they open back up, I'll go back and get it. You get to open. I have to open this so careful. So this one has the Luke, which is the same exact figure. Can you see that? And then he comes with all his accessories. Can you see that? He comes with the training the ball. He comes with his shielded helmet. He comes with his blaster, a lightsaber, and the Jedi scrolls.
The Jedi scrolls.
You get a better shot of that?
Very nice.
So this was the first version of that. And it came in it's a pretty cool little set. And then they had the Luke Skywalker that was spelt 3 different ways.
Yep.
Skywalker and Squawker.
I don't understand these photoreal figures. Like, I'm not a huge fan of their eyes. They always have these dark circles around their eyes for some reason.
Maybe they're tired.
They are probably tired. They're tired from being made so much, right?
They're tired of being reproduced and sitting in boxes and shelves. Is this a peg warmer?
Yes.
This is a peg warmer figure?
That is a peg warmer.
Which is depressing because it's not a bad looking figure.
Well, and compared, like, this one stands. Why doesn't the Mandalorian...
look how easy that stands.
That Mandalorian does not
This Mandalorian, I can't get him to stand for the life of me. He's so finicky.
I know.
Zorii Bliss does a nice, like, action pose. Look at that. I mean, look at this Zorii Bliss.
That is a nice looking Zorii Bliss. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, that's a nice looking Zorii Bliss. What do you think? All right.
Yeah.
That's a good... Yeah. And we could put this right here like that. There we go.
And I don't know, being that the fans are being so gracious, I can show them real quick before we let them go.
Yeah.
That Zorii, to the vintage collectors out there, the vintage collection fans, the big difference between the Black Series and the vintage version is that Zori's visor, just like in the movie, there's your compare.
Very dainty.
This one actually her visor does come off, and you can actually see her eyeballs.
Yeah.
Which is pretty movie accurate.
Very movie accurate.
And then this little shield just pops right back into place like that.
There you go.
And then there's your Zorii Bliss. So there's your Kerry Russell and your Mark Hamill. I don't think she's gonna stand.
Yeah,
she has some weird looking heels. Almost like Korra in Tron.
Yes.
She has those Korra Tron heels.
Those heels are ready for battle.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Mandalorian can't stand, but this dainty figure and Luke, no problem.
Unbelievable.
So, well, thanks for standing by, fans.
Yes, thank you for participating.
Thanks for deciding.
Yep.
This will be aired in
probably 2 or 3 weeks, maybe?
Future episode where the fans got to decide what to do. So, nice little impromptu Saturday afternoon.
Saturday afternoon, waking up for a long night at the club.
Really?
Well, maybe. Maybe outside.
The underground clubs.
Yeah, the ones you can't.
That's the ones you can't get into yet.
Or the underground haircutting places.
Which I need to go.
Yeah.
I need a value cut after this.
All right. Thanks, fans. Until next time, check us out on YouTube. Hey, CCNRR fans. So you guys know that I am a joint popping expert. And for the season finale, I spent like half the episode trying to pop this joint, and it wasn't working. So I will not be defeated, and I thought I was going to be defeated. So I used my special concoction. So for all you fans trying to pop some joints, you got to use a combination of WD-40 and the Walmart cheap His and Hers personal lubricant. This is good for many, many things, including many holes and many joint popping experiences. So after this concoction is mixed, you have to do 2/3 personal juice lube and some WD-40, and guess what? Popping that joint. Look at that. Easy. Look at that joint. Just like butter now. That's what you got to use. All right. Until next time.